So I've decided after a night's rest that Stoat is not somewhere I should stay. So I will return to speak to the barman here and see if I can pick up some more dried meat for my journey. So each ration costs 83 cats. I should be able to, 83. I should be able to trade in enough of my loot here, my spoils, to get me a few more rations. I would prefer, I think, to unload these weapons first of all. Are you interested in taking those, barman? You are. So that gives me enough for one ration. And I think I will keep the steel bars. Look to trade them later. The fuel, again, I think we'll keep the fuel for now. I will keep the gears, the metals, the metal ores. The fabrics, yes, let's trade in those. And that gives me enough for another ration. And do I want to unload anything else? Let me see. Animal teeth. Yes, we have 3 of those. Trade them in, and that gives me enough for another ration. I think that is probably enough for the moment. I do feel the need to reorganise my backpack, my storage space, for what it's worth. We'll move the iron and the copper ore into the backpack, as well as the splint kit, which I'm hoping I won't need. But this really isn't getting me anywhere, so thank you, barman. You have been most helpful, and I hope to see you again sometime. Pardon me. Thank you. Now, I think I need to head northeast, which I think is the far end of the town, yes. So we'll leave through the northeastern gate. I've seen a few trade caravans leave in that direction. And it seems that there has been some sort of problem here. Who do we have? Manhunter. Presumably they've fallen foul of the gate guard. I wonder what they did to incur their wrath. The sandstorms have been almost incessant in the time that I've been in Stoat. I think I would prefer to leave the desert entirely. So I shall head out to the northeast for now, but I may continue on further. This manhunter will take the first aid, but I'm not really interested in heavy armour at the moment. His club, spiked club, seems to be a bit better than the one I carry, so yes, let's exchange clubs. But I'll take nothing else from him. Up here at the gate itself, let's check. This person here has, again, a club that seems to be even better again, so we'll take that. Oh, he appeared to be only feigning unconsciousness. But I'll take that. Slightly better club. Again, nothing else of any better quality than what I already own. And again, leave you with your possessions. I think someone tried to make an escape there. And once again, no better than what I already own. Ah, these samurai cloth pants are better quality, so we shall take them. And with that, I think we'll leave this town. There are so many manhunter corpses around. I wonder how they managed to get into combat. Probably some misunderstanding. Okay. Up here, these are all just pieces of scrap metal. Over here we have another manhunter. Probably no better equipped than his colleagues. So, where is the dog? I don't see him around. Ah, there he is at the gate, and he appears to have found himself a leg. Yes. Okay. Well, I will head off and see if I can't encounter a trade caravan. Somewhere I can latch onto, get a bit of security. No, this is not a trade caravan. These are wild Garu up here, getting involved in a fight. Who is actually fighting here? And are they fighting the Garu? No, I think the Garu were actually just got mixed up in between the combatants. So we have an outlaw farmer, again fallen foul of the gate guard. No items of any real value here. It's unlikely anybody from this group will have any better equipment than I currently have. A junk bow. I think I'll take that. Yes, I will take that, but I want to keep hold of the horse chopper for now, so let's rearrange things slightly. Take back the sword. And I need, obviously, some ammunition. Okay. Let me check another one or two of these corpses and see if I can't find some more toothpicks for this junk bow. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now, is there anything? That's a better quality weapon than what I have, so let's swap them over. And do I want to take this and sell it? The sell value, it's not going to be fantastic, given that it's a stolen item, so I don't think it's worth taking that. And here, yeah, it's poorer quality. I don't think I need any more bolts at the moment. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's not worth carrying the additional crossbow. Trying to get a better idea of how much space I still have. Ah, skimmers. Probably best that I don't spend too long around here. Ten Bones has consumed his leg, so let us make ourselves scarce. So we'll head, yes, northeasterly direction. And after travelling for several hours, evading the few bands of travellers that I've seen, this now looks to be, yes, this is a trade caravan. So we will see whether they're willing to trade, but mostly I just would like to travel with them for security. Excuse me. Do you have any goods you're interested in trading? Okay, nothing really there that's of any interest to me at the moment. And you have no cats with which to purchase any of the items I have. So, may I travel with you a while? I trust you'll be heading towards some sort of settlement. So we'll travel along with Gar and his companions here, and hopefully come to a settlement before too long. As we travelled, Gar and his companions told me of a settlement northeast of here by the name of Sho-Battai, and there's also a mining camp called Stone Camp, which is north of here. I would rather not visit that unless in dire need, but as Gar and his troop are heading a more easterly direction, I decided I should head off by myself and make for Sho-Battai. There is no sign of the city anywhere near. I'm guessing it must be over there beyond those dune crests. Stone Camp lies in that general direction, but as I said, I will visit that only in dire need. For the moment, I will continue to head northeast. Sho-Battai is supposedly less than a day's travel, so hopefully we'll manage to reach that without too much difficulty. We still have plenty of food, so all we need to worry about is running into skimmers or starving vagrants. Gar told me that there were a number of manhunter bands patrolling this area, so I'm hopeful that there won't be too much in the way of outlaws. We shall see, but I must keep a watchful eye open, especially when we crest ridges. I can hear the sounds of combat somewhere ahead. It sounds like many voices, but they are still somewhat far. Still, I shall be cautious and hopefully remain undetected while I look down into the valley beyond this ridge. So the combat is happening still quite some way distant, and the terrain around seems to be clear. So I'll continue on. I will head generally towards the fight. Again, there may be loot to be had. This appears to be a manhunter patrol, so I presume that the path behind them will be secure. Hopefully they'll have dealt with any threats there may have been. There doesn't seem to be anything of danger back there. But who is that? That's no manhunter. A tech hunter. Ah, and the tech hunter, I presume, was fighting against these people back here. Outlaw swordsman with a bounty on his head. And an outlaw farmer also with a bounty. I wonder, the outlaw farmers are unlikely to have equipment that would be of much value, but if I arrive at Sho-Battai carrying a wanted outlaw, that may help ease my passage into the settlement. So we'll head over and see if I can capture one of these outlaws before they regain consciousness. I'm surprised that the manhunters didn't come up, especially given that some of these people have bounties on their heads. One of them conscious and standing guard over his fallen comrades. Well, that provides me with the opportunity to get some practice in with my crossbow. And of course, it gives 10 bones the opportunity to get into the combat and take him down straight away. Okay, so, yes, nothing of any worth. Nor here. And they don't have bounties on their heads. Neither does that individual. He's feigning death. So again, opportunity to try to learn how to use this weapon. While the target frantically tries to escape 10 bones. Let's take his ammunition. You don't have a bounty. You don't have a bounty. So let's check out these bodies up here. I think, yeah, this is where we had at least 2 outlaws with a price on their head. No equipment worth taking, I don't believe. And yeah, you've got the higher bounty, the farmer. So let's tend to your injuries. And now you can become my prisoner. And I resume my journey back towards Sho-Battai, somewhere around here. I believe if we're not held up, I should reach the city by around the dawn. I'm certainly drawing closer. Yes, slightly now to the northwest. These dust storms are becoming quite problematic. They do leave me almost completely blind. And there are skimmer over there to the west. Nothing else seemingly around, but those beasts are heading in my direction. So let's jump over this ridge as quickly as we can. Try to make sure we stay out of their sight. Nothing else around here. Sho-Battai is now to the left, just beyond the dunes. Too far away for safety at the moment, but perhaps the skimmer aren't coming in this direction. There's no sign of the dog though. He may have fallen foul to the beasts. Ah, there is one skimmer at least coming over here. So I cannot make directly for the town. Again, I may be best to try and crest this dune. But the skimmer... No, there's another skimmer closer by. That is a real danger. So I need to get into cover before it notices me. I may have to drop my bounty. Don't stop, keep going. The beast is now driving me away from Sho-Battai, but it has now turned away without picking up my scent. So, yes, I think I will continue around the windward side of this dune and try to make for Sho-Battai, but then I've no idea what might be hidden in the dust. It's probably best that I wait here for now. As long as the skimmer doesn't continue over this ridge. So quick check. Ah, there is 10 bones. Somehow, miraculously has avoided the skimmer's attention. But there are 3 of the beasts down in this valley down here. There are also, though, 3 men, bounty hunters. The bounty hunters, they might decide to relieve me of my prize here, but I think if I don't go too near them, I may be able to use them as a shield against the skimmers without attracting their attention. So I'll head back towards Sho-Battai, keeping an eye out on the skimmer over there. There doesn't appear to be any. There are 2 over there to the left. Hopefully nothing to the right and amongst the dust storm. I shall head again more directly towards the town. We'll let those bounty hunters deal with the beasts. I'm nervous, not afraid to admit I am nervous about being attacked from the rear or from the right. Hopefully to the left we're secure. The bounty hunters seem to be heading over in this direction now. No sign of skimmer. It looks like the beasts have headed off. So if we crest this ridge, I hope we will see Sho-Battai right before us. Not quite as close as I would have liked, but it does seem that the way is open. We'll just make a direct run towards the gate. The bounty hunters are taking a different path. There doesn't seem to be any immediate threats now. Although beyond this dune to the left, I think maybe the last area where there is any danger. It seems clear enough for the moment. But we have people patrolling. I think samurai. So I presume that the way ahead is clear. Yes. Okay, so I will make for the gate. Are these guards samurai of the United Cities and another samurai police? So I presume that there must be a police station within Sho-Battai. I should be able to make my way in and claim my bounty. Greetings, Sergeant. I found this wanted outlaw in the desert beyond. I would like to take him to the police station. Yes, okay, so we have a couple of bars and some traders. We have a Shinobi Thieves Tower, which may be worth visiting later. With some potentially residential buildings down there. A slave shop, which may be an option if I can't find a police station, but there's supposed to be one. Yes, there it is, towards the rear of the town. Interestingly, very nearby the Thieves Guild. So I'll make for the police station straight away and turn in this outlaw claim my prize. And there are some, presumably public, sleeping pallets, which I may make use of later. For now, I must find the Chief of Police. Hello. I have come to deliver you this outlaw and claim my reward. I have gained 1,000 cats. I don't think I've ever owned so much money in my entire life, and I would like to make use of it. There was, I'm sure, a shop that sold travellers' goods. So hopefully, if I can locate that trader and purchase from him a trader's backpack, that would be my immediate desire. That's the travel gear shop straight ahead of us here. Yes, this scavenger's backpack, which I have used, it has essentially helped to save my life, allowing me to carry so many tradable goods that I've acquired a decent amount of food, enough to sustain me through my desert journey. But a trader's backpack, I believe, would be better suited to my needs. Greetings, Mux. I am newly arrived in Sho-Battai and interested in what you may have to trade. Ah, you have backpacks, but not of the sort which I was hoping to find. Your other items potentially of interest to me, but not at the moment. So I think I will return tomorrow, and hopefully you will have some different stock. For now, I thank you. I want to have a quick look at these buildings here, just to ascertain whether or not they are in use. So, if I just quickly pop my head in here. Ah, sorry, my apologies. I was mistaken. This samurai guard here is paying quite a bit of attention to me, so probably best that I don't draw any more attention than I already have. Yes, he's definitely keeping an eye on me, so I will perhaps come back once night has fallen. If the door to that building is closed, I will know then that it is in use. But for now, I will leave be. So, in the short time I've been in Sho-Battai, I have seen a lot of activity around the gate here, with the gate guards running out and coming back, plenty of skimmers around, starving vagrants. So there would appear to be plenty of opportunity for me to loot corpses. However, I would rather not try to gain my wealth through those means. I wonder if there is a trade caravan fallen foul of the skimmers over here. There's some raw iron mine over there. That would be preferable to looting corpses. Although it's maybe not the safest, given how near the skimmers come. There are, however, the patrols, which should help keep me safe, and I'm not too far from the gate, so that is a potential source of income for me. That skimmer, though, appears to have picked up my scent, so yeah, I'm not going to hang around. I will avail myself of the presence of the gate guard here. And what I could join in the fight, again, get some crossbow practice in. Hopefully not shoot any of these guards in the back. Ten Bones is once again joined in the fray. That dog is fearless. And the dog has just taken an injury. Fortunately the skimmer's gone down. But Ten Bones doesn't seem to be life-threatening. Hopefully this won't prove beyond my skills to treat. But just a small reminder to me of the danger of even a single skimmer. There does seem to have been scattered individuals from some sort of trader's caravan entering the city. I want to go and have a look at this skimmer. Presumably a corpse. Not quite, but I will finish it off. I will take the full meat. There must be a way of fitting in more, I'm sure. But for now, actually, I'll take this raw meat for myself. And I can take 4 of the claws. Again, there is, I'm sure, a way to arrange to fit 1 more claw in, but I don't really need that. I have sufficient for my purposes at the moment. So I will leave this skimmer and head back into the town. Ten Bones has come back to consciousness, but I will carry him for the moment. My skill with the crossbow has not really improved at all. I must get much more practice. But for now, I think I will return to the sleeping area at the rear of the town. I may leave Ten Bones there, but I certainly do want to come back and investigate the Shinobi Thieves Guild here. I do think their tower is worth a visit. I may not eventually join the guild. Thievery does not really sit well with me. I prefer to take what I need, rather than steal things. However, needs must at times, but I would like to avail myself of their training equipment at the very least. But for now, I will leave the dog to rest, and I will enter the Thieves Guild after night has fallen.